page. But speaking of pizza, though, one topic that we were going to talk about last week, we decided to save it for this week, was actually
it's like maybe like forgot or something.
it was good old Papa J, good old Papa J, Master John's Pizza.
Yeah.
For those of you that haven't heard this, but I'm sure everyone has at this point, but the CEO, is his name John?
I don't know. Like,
Right.
I'm pretty sure it is.
I'm sure his name's John.
I'm in the stupid thing where like
the main Papa John's guy.
you know who we're talking about.
Yeah, you know who.
He's in the
you talk about
commercials.
Papa John's, you're talking about this guy.
He's on the pizza boxes.
Yeah, he's on everything.
I never
And,
understood. Like, I thought he was the owner, but I don't think he's the owner.
Well, he is. Yeah, he is. And then he stepped down.
Well, now he did.
Well, he stepped down because of the whole NFL.
Oh,
thing.
originally.
Yeah.
So he's
The
just
whole
going
NFL.
like,
Yeah, the whole NFL comment. So he's like, all right, I'm not going to be like head guy. I'm going to step down and let somebody else take reign, but I'm still going to be involved. And then that leaves us. That leads us into last week, where apparently the news broke that in a corporate call, a corporate training call that was being recorded, he blatantly just said it, but he used the N-word. God, I couldn't say.
That was like-
I couldn't like. I had to burp so bad.
I picked it up all the way on this mic.
Yeah, no. So, yeah, he used the N-word. He said it. Didn't think anything about it, and then that it just caused a fucking shitstorm. It was recorded, so I mean, you know, it's not like he could deny it, and you know, give him credit, he didn't deny it.
Mm-hmm.
But basically broke out into public, and now he's like, no, has nothing to do. Now he has nothing to do with Papa John's,
Like, at all?
Yeah, he completely resigned. And now Papa John's is like has even made a statement and was just like, yeah, we're gonna remove him with any like sort of involvement with Papa John's like from this point forward. So you know,
He's still too
I'm
attached.
definitely
Like Papa John's, I think that guy.
yeah, exactly. So they're gonna they have to redo all the branding for the boxes. They got it like no more commercials. All that shit's done. It's over with. I don't like.
It's like a weird thing where, like, and I know like so. I'm pretty sure the content. Right, what's happening here? Go ahead.
I'm just saying, like you were gonna say the context of it.
Yeah. Oh, you want me to go ahead?
Yeah,
Now
go
you
ahead.
want me to get the
What the fuck?
touchy part? Okay.
Let's pause this. Real quick.
No. I know like the sense was that like on the conference call from my, you know, I don't know too much about the situation, but like it was brought up that like he was pretty much saying something like, you know, I don't know like why I'm getting like such pushback on this. Like I was just saying that like, because his thing was like he didn't like agree with like players kneeling to the national anthem.
Yeah.
It was, I'm sure he was like, that's dumb, whatever, right?
Well, he said he blamed his the stock of Papa John's and the sales for that quarter that were very low. He blamed it on the NFL protests. He's like, all these players that are kneeling, they're causing people to boycott these games. Therefore, they're not watching the games and they can't order pizza. And everybody's like, how the fuck did you where are the connected? I feel like he's just in his office with like the fucking red like string. Just
like I feel like I weirdly get it, but I'm also like, what about like the
nothing.
like fucking 9 months out of the year where there's like no football, which I know like football like lasts longer than that, but it's something that frustrates me because now that I like football, I'm like, what? Like, so we get to watch it for 4 months and then like fucking 8 months we sit around not watching it.
It's done.
All right. Anyways, like, yeah, and I think like in the conference call, he's pretty much like, I think he said like Colonel Sanders, right? Was that? That's what somebody told me.
I think he said either Colonel Sanders. He made a reference
somebody
to KFC.
Else like definitely said like he was like he says the N-word, but he actually said it.
Yeah, he actually said it.
So like he was like, it's like he wasn't using it in a way that was like hateful, but like he still went in.
Still said it.
But I also find it like a pretty shitty defense of like, I don't think like you get like a pat on the back for like not. I'm not that racist. You know what I mean? Like I'm not that like fucking out of touch. Like just so I don't know. Like it was a pretty shitty.
To me,
excuse.
it's just a sense of, because he definitely has defenders.
Mm-hmm.
Like of course everybody like there's a lot of people defending him because it's like it's not like, but like you're taking it out of context. It's like, yo dog, you're on a conference. You're on a corporate conference
Yeah.
call. Why would you ever think in any sort of conference it's okay to use that?
Yeah, yeah.
Why you can't use that in real life? Why on a corporate conference call? Shit is so stupid. It's like it's not necessarily it's not a sense of context at that point. It's just a sense of like common sense.
Yeah.
Don't fucking say it.
I also like
It's
the
not
idea.
that hard.
I like the idea that like the rest of the people on like the board like always bring it up. Like they're like, "Fuck, we're down like 12% in
Yeah.
like pizza sales." And everyone's like, "Fucking John hadn't been out there like talking shit." And he's like,
John.
"All right, motherfuckers.
Yeah.
It was like 8
Yeah.
months ago,
Yeah.
and it's not like I was saying like
Yeah.
blah blah blah."
Yeah.
So like I feel like that's like when I think of it, I'm like, man, I imagine like they like never let him live that shit down to
Nah,
the point that
hell
he
no.
like snapped one day.
Dude, I just like I said, it's just a stupid fucking situation. It was so dumb. And I mean, I'm just saying, Papa John's is trash pizza anyways, so it's not like
I don't know about that.
it's not like I ate it.
You like Little Caesars.
It's not like I
so-
ate it. I fucking don't even, man. That'd be a whole episode on its own.
I feel like, I don't see any difference.
Little
Like, it's just
Caesars
like
is
one shitty
not
pizza and another shitty
Little
pizza.
Caesars is not shitty pizza. It's cheap. It's a cheap pizza.
Cheap and shitty.
Doesn't
But-
mean-
I mean, but it's
doesn't
nothing
mean it's
wrong with
shitty.
it. Like it still tastes good. Pizza
It's
tastes
cheap.
good.
Yeah, it's
Grease
cheap.
tastes good. You know. So,
It's cheap. It's not shitty. There's a difference.
I feel like Papa John's and like Little Caesars is like
Papa John's is on that
same
like,
level.
oh, we're gonna be on that premium pizza price, but like we're still gonna have like the real shitty taste. So,
I guess so. Like at least Little
no,
Caesars.
you know what I will
like,
give. You know what I will give Papa John's
that little
is their,
butter
is their,
sauce.
is their supreme.
Oh,
Their supreme pizza from Papa John's. I'll fuck with that.
let me tell you about like what I do fuck with is that extravaganza pizza we had here last week. That we got.
Oh, with
that shit was
fucking-
fucking with the Philly cheesesteak
With Domino's. Shout out
Yeah.
to Domino's with their black box pan pizza, man. That
Mhm.
shit goes hard as fuck, dog. It was so good.
We looked a little sluggish at all. That's why, because we just eaten like
Yeah.
5 slices each.
That was damn good. That was a damn good pizza.
Couldn't believe that shit.
Mm,
Like
mm,
even
mm.
like Cassie and Juan should have later like finished that shit.
Yeah, it was cold. They didn't even warm it up. They're like, damn, this is good.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, it
You got
was,
that like pepperoni extravaganza or something. Had
Yep.
like 30 slices of pepperoni per
Yeah,
piece.
it was fucking great, dude. Yeah, Domino's.
Besides the point. But
Domino's knows
anyways,
what's up.
like I don't know. I see Papa John's trying to lie low now.
Mm-hmm.
We'll see what happens.
Good old Papa Bless. Papa Bless, shout out to H3H3 Productions because they're the one that started that whole thing. But yeah, just if you're on a corporate conference call, just don't use that. You say anything other than that,
Or
and you'll be
like
fine.
at all in general.
Yeah, in general too. In general, but like, yeah, corporate setting though, like that shit is so stupid to me. Such a stupid fucking like decision. Anyways, that's Papa John. That's Papa J.
All right. Like every time
Rest
you
in
say
peace.
like, all right.
Rest in peace.
That was your week. That was
so-
the week.
So that was the week. Now we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna transition into weekly stories that actually I found this. I found this week and I posted on our social media page. I posted it on Facebook, and we got some we got some shit. We got a lot of shit. So there's an Instagram model. Instagram being, and for those of you that don't, no, I'm kidding.
There's a little app,
No, yeah.
the photo sharing
Little-
app.
Little app, no, but the Instagram these days is just full of just models upon models, and it's ridiculous, and it's full of people that will do anything for a good shot. But like everybody is onto their photograph, yeah, is onto their like their photograph phase, food, everything. Well, this one Instagram model, I want to say her last name is Zaruski, I believe. She was, I believe, in Mexico, or she was at a beach. She was at a beach, and she looked down, and she saw a school of like nurse sharks.
Mm-hmm.
Now, nurse sharks aren't necessarily like very territorial or very violent, but nonetheless they're wild animals. They're It's a form of shark.
Yeah.
So, but she sees these nurse sharks and they like a whole shit ton of them, and she's like, "Man, that'll be a great Instagram shot if I swam with them." And so she did the most logical thing, and she jumped into the water. She starts having a photo shoot with all these sharks around her.
They didn't swim. They were just.
She's there at first. Yeah, I give her credit because like the article had a couple of the first shots, and yeah, they look pretty badass because she's in there. She's on her back, kind of floating on her back, and there's a shark's like kind of going around her.
Mm-hmm.
And then as you flip through the gallery, like you start seeing one shark in particular actually fucking bit her because it's a shark.
Yeah,
it bit her in the arm, and it started fucking like
trying
thrashing her around.
That chunk off.
Yeah, started thrashing her around, and of course she was interviewed after the fact. She's fine. She didn't die. Her arm wasn't ripped off or anything, but she got a couple of gashes from the shark that bit her. And she got out of the water, and they interviewed her, and she was just like, "I thought nurse sharks were like, peaceful." And
yeah. Like this is like in the name. Like just the name is like the nurse shark.
Yeah. God. Again, we've talked about videos, or we've talked about content in the past of people just doing whatever it takes to get like a really good shot to then post it on social media. We've talked about people who have like lost their lives trying to search for that shit.
Wasn't there the one where like, what was that when we talked about once where like somebody was like, "You're gonna shoot at me"?
Yes,
and I was thinking he shot it, like they died.
Yeah, so exactly. One guy wanted to test if a textbook was
that was
bulletproof.
That was it. Yeah.
And he had his girlfriend shoot him with a Desert Eagle. Oh God! And so again, just fucking be smart.
Don't die for the gram.
Don't die for the gram. It's not fucking worth it. Mm-hmm. It's not.
We'll die for the gram.
We'll die for the gram. No, but just be smart about this shit. If you see a bunch of sharks, don't jump in the water.
I don't like getting in the water. I don't understand. There's like a little crab.
I don't understand. Like I find the ocean as well as space very beautiful, but also it fucking terrifies me.
Yeah,
like
space,
terrifies me.
I'm never gonna go to space.
I'm gonna go to space one day.
Okay,
nothing special to be in space one day.
Space Force, forgot.
Space Force,
supposed to be part of the Space Force.
Nothing spatial.
Mm-hmm. Coming soon.
Exactly.
It'll be a documentary.
Mm-hmm. Damn. Stop the video. Stop it. Yeah. I both think that those two environments are beautiful yet terrifying, and if I see a fucking like a school of sharks, I'm not going anywhere fucking near that. I don't understand. Like I'm not.
I don't like I've always said like the ocean like fucking creeps me out.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like that, like if I see like a little crab in the water, I'm like, I'm not getting in that shit. Like,
yeah,
I don't know. The thing like getting in with sharks is like, what the fuck you thinking?
Yeah,
like all they do is like eat shit in the water. Like that's their thing. Yeah, it's like, thing. Oh, what's this?
They're the fucking like the what? The biggest, not the biggest predator, but they're the most. They're enough to deal with.
You're talking about the apex predator.
Apex. Huh? Fuck, Frankie.
Talking about a great white shark.
Yeah, I'm just saying they're part of that fucking like tree. So just don't fuck with them.
They're just designed to like do this stuff.
Yes, exactly. And
same thing I think about when people fuck with like alligators, where they're like,
oh God,
check alligators. I can tap their mouths and fuck with them, and then when they bite their arms off, they're like, oh,
so
whoever.
So the thing about alligators is you can hold an alligator's mouth shut because their muscles don't allow them to open. They don't have enough, like, they don't have the strength to break your grip if you have them closed. Like, their strength to lift is not there. Now, their fucking crushing strength, that's where all that
crush your fucking
that'll
bones.
snap. Yeah, that'll snap your arm clean off. And it's
so
crazy.
Quick. Like, it's not like
nature's scary, dog. Nature's scary as fuck.
That's
dude.
when I think like alligators and shit. I'm just like, there's a reason they've been here. Like,
yeah,
which I don't know. Like, I don't know my like history that much, but
I
hear that they've been around since like the dinosaurs or something like that. So
yeah,
there's a reason. Same thing with roaches.
We gotta get an alligator in here to interview his ass.
Yeah. All right, look at it. I'm holding it. Ooh, he's giving me the death roll.
Fuck, man. See, I've seen countless videos where like people would like, I'm gonna stick my head in like the alligator's mouth.
And then,
woo.
See, that's
God damn it.
I don't know.
Do it for the gram though.
That's the thing with animals, just in general. Like, I was listening today to something where they were talking about like, oof, Siegfried and Roy, like were on that, like, we had the tiger shows, and then one day fucking tiger dragged them off the stage, and it's like, you never know. This fucking animals aren't meant to be like as pet. I don't know about pets, but they're not supposed to be like entertainers. Really,
animals ain't nothing to fuck with.
Well, like y'all, I don't know if you heard this. Isn't like what we're gonna talk about this week.
No.
I don't really know where it was either, but like a jaguar escaped from like a cage in a zoo
and killed 6 animals.
Yeah, it killed 4 llamas, a fox, and like a bird and an emu.
Damn, man, I'd be so fucking pissed if I was those animals.
God, I'd be like, I'm supposed to protect me.
I'd be so mad. I'd be like, if I was one of them llamas, I'd be like, what the fuck?
You'd just
be like eating.
Y'all see that shit?
Yeah, y'all see that shit, right? Damn.
That's why I look.
Yeah.
Oh shit. Yeah. So like when I think about that, I'm like, fuck, man. Like, and that's, you know, I think to an extent, a lot of times I think like they've never been in the wild. Like that's all instinct to them.
That's
it's
instinct.
Just like,
yeah,
oh,
it is.
Shit.
It is.
I'm gonna kill all these fucking animals I find. Shout out to the zoo. Like, I don't think they put it down. Like, I think they just tranquilize it and put it back in its habitat. Because like, I feel like you can't blame that jaguar for like.
No, you can't.
Eating those animals or killing them. Because it's like, that's just all, that's what they're designed for.
Yeah.
And that's what they know. Like, I don't know. Like, I know a lot of zoos.
It's in their, that's their instinct. That's in their fucking blood.
Like, I weirdly, the whole, like, not throw it back to your boy Harambe or anything, but like,
rest in peace.
What happened? Like, the little kid fell in and they killed the gorilla, right?
Yeah.
And that's when I'm like, I could see it just in the sense that, like, you never know.
Yeah.
That gorilla could just decide to like crush this little boy's head.
Yeah, exactly.
So that's the thing where like even though people were really upset about it, they were like, he was just protecting, like he was treating the boy like it was like his own. And I'm like, it was a little rough for that.
Yeah.
Like, you know, it's sad, but this jaguar situation, shout out to whatever zoo that was.
Yeah, definitely. Honestly,
but don't fuck with the animals.
No, really don't. It's not fucking worth it. It's not worth it at all. You know, things like sharks. Don't. It's not worth it. Your Instagram followers will understand if you just don't take a picture of it.
More thing you were saying those llamas, I'd be more pissed if I was that fox.
Oh yeah.
I'd be like, what? Like, I'm just what?
Yeah, the fox is like, man, we ain't even in the same fucking like ecosystem.
Yeah, like what are you doing?
What the fuck you doing here?
We just both out here trying to get this meat. What? I said both really weird. We both out here.
We just booth out here.
Yeah. Oh man. Oh, and the emu too.
Yeah. Oh fuck. Like, the emu would have been like, what the hell is that?
Yeah. Jaguar must have thought the same thing. It's been like, oh well.
Yeah. He's like, that's a weird looking zebra.
Yeah.
I don't know. Is that what they eat?
I don't know.
They eat wildebeest.
Yeah.
Right? That's the thing.
Cut off before like
I don't know.
We get in somewhere we don't know about.
I don't know. They eat wildebeest?
Yeah, probably.
All right. So we did a quick research. Jaguars eat a fuck ton.
Yeah.
Jaguars eat so much.
Like, it makes sense that they eat that fucking fox.
Yeah.
Just like I looked it up. It was like
crocodiles.
Yes. It's like we're over here talking about like don't fuck with crocodiles. How would you eat a crocodile? It just seems so rough.
Yeah.
What are you getting?
Oh God.
Just so real quick, it was like sloths, crocodiles, monkeys, frogs, turtles, bunch of bullshit. They eat it all.
Damn, jaguar. What?
Guess we're
Jaguars.
Fuck
me. That's terrifying. Especially because like they're the 3rd largest feline.
So knowledgeable.
I just said we did.
If I'm not mistaken, they're the 3rd largest feline.
Frankie, wouldn't you agree?
In the southern hemisphere.
Yeah, 3rd largest. I thought jaguars were a lot smaller than that.
Yeah, I thought they were like in the cougar range for some reason.
Jesus. Oh well. Like I said, just don't fuck with them.
Yeah. That was a little sidebar for some reason.
Another